Ooh. Okay, next. Go on. Come on, Lucky. That's Lucky. Go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Sophia's not your cheese. Come on, Doug. Come on, Doug. Come on, Doug. You'll get a key anyway. Oh, you can't be hogging them all. You're stealing them. Here, Doug. Come on, Doug. Come on, Doug. Here. Doug. No, you had 2 minutes left. Lucky, come here. Sophia, come here. Taco, you want one? Taco, you want one? Come on. I got enough tea on it. Sophia, no, go. You already have it. Come on, Sophia. Sophia, no. Sophia, no. You want one more? You want one more? You want one more? Which one? No, go. Sophia. Sophia. Which one? Which one? Which one? Good, good. Teeth when you get me. Lola. One more. There you go, look. You didn't like it. Top of you want another one? No, you gotta do the right one. Yeah, Taco. All right, I got it. What's good, everybody? What's good, Bamboo? Angel Baby, what's good? Brother Cuts, J True, Melissa, Donna, Groveland, Tappy, StreamYard. What's good? I'm just sitting here playing with the puppies. Trying to train to go pee. No, y'all stay over here. Oh, look at this one. This one's cheating. This one's cheating, y'all. Trying to eat the bag. What are you doing? That one's trying to eat. You can't be cheating. Uh-oh. I dropped something. Here, Taco, you want one? No, you can't have teeth stole too. Damn, you didn't even chew them with no teeth. Smile. Damn. Good bend over. Now, Jay. Yeah, trying to. Sorry. Uh-oh, Sophia. Look at this. What Sophia does, y'all. This is so gross. Look at it. Sophia, that's so nasty. Oh, he had to poop. She been doing that. I've been trying not to do it, but goddamn, Sophia. She eats the poop still. There's a point where she stops, but she's still eating the damn poop. Shit, don't lick me. Yeah, they're getting big. And they got to go. It was good, Melissa. Sophia, stay over. Don't. You better not. You better not. You're still eating their damn poop. Ugh, it's so gross. I don't understand it, but she does it. She eats the poop. There's Lucky eating. Lucky. That's Lucky. This is Lola. This is Lola. This is Lola. And this is Doug. My kid's name. This is Doug right here. What up, Doug? He likes a speaker. You could scare her. Watch that. Doug, you want to go pee? Go pee. Go pee. Go pee. Oh, look, she about to slide her butt. What's good, Gohi? I'm about to start playing. You still waiting for more, Taco? Huh? They're eating a little dog food, but I got these treats. No more taco. That's enough. That is enough. Come over here and play in a minute. What's good, everybody? Back with another video. Shit. Get out of here. All right, guys, I gotta find a charger. Hold on. All right, let me charge this up before it dies. What's good? Disambiguation. Yeah, it's Friday. I feel like it's Monday. We're good. Disambiguations. Taco, what's up, man? Come on, Taco. What's up, man? You wanna come chillin'? Oh shit. Mother of Uvalde shooting suspect released from Oklahoma City Detention Center. What? I ain't been paying attention to the propaganda, man. I've been out the loop. Shout out to Fake Mike, Real News. I was chilling with Fake Mike, Real News. What's today? Yesterday, I was with him, and the day before that, shout out to Fake Mike, Real News. Yeah, so shout out to Will Turbit. But just want to go live. I was, trying to train the damn puppies because we just got home, so I like to take them out the cage, let them pee. But puppies, man, God, they like to pee in the cage. So, yeah. But anyways, happy Friday. Hope everybody's doing well. And what's up, Taco? You're the only dog chilling with me. And tonight is the I don't know where they get these names from, but um, you know what today is? It's the happy January 6th anniversary of Taco. 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 Come on, no, we're not doing that. Taco. No, we're not licking. We're not licking. Um, Happy January 6th, everybody. It's the January 6th anniversary. Hope everybody's doing January 60. And the next full moon will be just struck about an hour, 2 hours ago. Friday, January 6th at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time. You know, so it's the full moon. And ironically, on January 6th. So, like I said, I don't know what's going on in the propaganda. I gotta go pick my boys up from the YMCA. So, I'll probably take y'all along for the ride. It does not feel like Friday, I swear. At all. Oh, yeah, I see it right. Wait, no, this is some different shit. School shooting. 6-year-old shot teacher at Newport News, Virginia. Wow. 6-year-old. Wait, how the hell? Y'all see this shit? A 6-year-old shot a teacher. How the hell is that even possible? A 6-year-old shot a teacher at Newport News, Virginia elementary school, police said. 6-year-old student shot a teacher during an What am I reading? During an altercation at Virginia. Guys, a 6-year-old student shot a teacher during an altercation at Virginia Elementary School on Friday, police said. No students were injured in the incidents. At Rich Neck, oh my God, okay, yeah. Rich Neck Elementary, and they say a 6-year-old, what the fuck is going on? A 6-year-old in custody in Virginia school shooting. A 6-year-old is in custody. First off, oh my God, this is crazy. And of course, it's January 6th, so it's a 6-year-old. I'm sure Rich Neck Elementary School has some significance. And the woman was in her 30s and suffered what he described as life-threatening injuries. Gunshot wound, was taken to the hospital. A boy was taken into custody. Look at this. Good. What does this bring back? Does this bring back memories? Wow. Happy New Year, Rich Neck Elementary School. Where the fuck is even Rich Neck at? Wow. Handgun was used in altercation. How does a 6-year-old have an altercation? This is not a situation where he had a student or any other individuals going up and down the halls, actively firing along shooting incidents, Drew said. My heart hurts. It's a dark day for Newport News. And, Newport News, NN. Jones said, we're going to learn from this. We're going to come back stronger. Student Superintendent George Parker, oh my God, the third, of course it has to be the third, said the incident happened in first grade classroom. Today, our students got a lesson in gun violence. That's a lesson? I honestly, guys, I don't even know what the fuck I'm reading. All right. Let me see where Rich Neck Elementary School is. I bet you. Where the fuck is this shit at? Rich Neck Elementary School is on Cohan Place. What street is that? Shields Road. Shield roads lead right to Rich Neck Elementary School.
Castle Keep Court. Look at these street names. This is some weird ass shit. Castle Keep Court goes around the school. What other streets are on there? Tower Lane. Look at this. You got Castle, Keep Court, and Tower Lane. Wow. What else is around here? Monroe Ave, Deal Drive, Rich Neck Road. Wow. Well, it's just another coincidence. Rich Neck Elementary School. That's crazy. I don't even know what I just read. A 6-year-old shoots a teacher during altercation. Wow. Okay. Biden marks sec. Yeah, we know. Under the full moon. Idaho suspect. I don't even know what the hell this is. Mexico give account of violence after Chapo son nabbed. So, I was just checking the headlines real quick. But that's crazy. 6-year-old. Wow. Crazy. All right, guys, give me 1 second because I'm about to get in the car. Hold on. All right, guys. Hold on. Let me know if we are good. I gotta find a place to sit this now. We good? Okay, thanks, Rick. Sorry. Getting situated here. Hold on. Trying to get situated. Maybe I ain't got All right. So we're good. All right, guys. Stick this. No, I'm not gonna stick that on bullshit. Sorry, I'm moving around here. All right, I'm good to go. I think. Yeah. But I can't stick the camera in the front window because I don't have the right phone holder, so I'm kind of stuck like Chuck. Figure this out. It's good rap samples. Rick James is always showing the love. Fuck. Trying to see where I'm gonna sit my damn phone. I can stick it up here. It might fall. And it fell. Suck. This way I can see it. Oh, I can't. I at least want to get a read. There we go. Oh, it's gonna be a black screen, but shout out to everybody. Been chilling. But hope everybody's doing fine and in this crazy ass world. I know we all lay our eyes upon the most ridiculousness in this reality that we're currently living in, which, I had a talking to, I was going back and forth with one of the love and light people. Anytime I see an opportunity to go after you know, go at the love and light community, I do it. Like I used to go at the vegan community, the meat community, all the communities, just because a lot of different things. And I don't know nothing, guys. I don't claim to know nothing. I just give my point of view on what logically makes sense, even if it don't even come out of my mouth logically and smart and calculated. You could think like, damn, that shit makes fucking sense, and that's how I like to lay it. There's people that are intellectual that can put it out to you and you can get it, and then there's people that are, they can get the message out in a different way, and then there's a person like me who just, I thought my coat was on. I said, these damn dogs and peed on my coat. And then there's guys like me who just, hey, any way it comes out, it's gonna come out. But you'd be like, damn, that shit makes sense. I can understand that. That's just what I try to do. But anyway, I was thinking about some things, and I'm like, because we're all like looking like, what the fuck is going on with people? Like, what is wrong with people? Like, it's just not even. We don't even have words. We don't have fucking words to describe what's going on. That's the only way I can put it. We don't have words. We are on a fucking different dimension. So I was talking to some love and lighters, and they're like, you know, they're like, radar guys, radar going on. So they were going on into, oh, it's because we're entering, 4D, and I'm like, we're getting ready to enter the 4D, and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what do you mean entering the 4D? Like, I mean, where do you even get this shit from? Like, who told you this? How do you know this shit? You know? I'm like, well, how do you know this shit? And I just want to know, because I want to learn. I want to learn what they believe the 4D realm is and all this other shit. I'm like, what realm is it? How are we gonna get there? I mean, how's it gonna happen? Like, I want to know. And then I always get crickets. I'm like, well, okay, how we're gonna enter this? We're gonna enter the age of Aquarius, and and I get all this stuff. I'm like, I understand it, I get it, but I'm like, okay, when, where? Because some love and lighters think we're in the age of Aquarius, and others think that we're going into the age of Aquarius. I think that we're going into the age. I don't think we're there yet. But what's good, Amy? But the whole 4D shit, and it's a different. I say, oh, it's a different realm of 3D. But how do you know? How do we know? We can only go by whatever science tells, or whatever you ask astral projecting and coming to understanding. Does everybody come into the same collective? No. Where's this information coming from? And I was just having these conversations with them, and I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense to you if people that are waking up and changing their life and want to live a different way, and and not want to be a part of the system, couldn't that be a part of a new dimension, going into a new dimension of your mind and a new understanding of your mind, reality as a whole, a being? Because you woke up. So you woke up, you change, you level up. You wake up, you change, you're not the same person, you do things differently. And you get connected more with the universe, nature, whatever, the creator, the creation, whatever it may be. That's what happens when you wake up. And I start thinking about all the fucking people that I talk to in a daytime, and how stupid fucking people are. It's so, there's, I mean, and it's, people are so lost, but in their world, they're not. They're heavily intelligent. They're heavily, educated. They're heavily, living life to the fullest and just loving life. But we look at them like, God, this is the craziest shit ever. Yesterday, and this guy is like a family member. I love him to death. Known him since I was 20 years old. Probably, I consider him like an uncle figure, older guy. But I FaceTimed him yesterday, and we were in Albany yesterday, coming back from I don't know what we went through. Like, we were all over the place, but we went out, went to this place called Bar Vegan in Albany. If anybody ever goes through Albany, go to Bar Vegan. That shit it's a dope ass place, and the food is excellent, in-house, everything. It's great. So I FaceTime my buddy, and he knows all the shit that I talk. I mean, he just goes through one ear out the other, but he does get some stuff. He answered the phone. I see McDonald's in the background, like outside of McDonald's in the background, and I'm like, that's exactly how I answered the phone. What the fuck are you doing? He goes, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have answered the phone on the FaceTime you called me. And I don't know, I wanted to call him, but something said FaceTime. So I FaceTimed him, and he was outside of fucking McDonald's. He said he was getting this. He said he doesn't eat that shit. I mean, hey, when he smells it, he eats it. I done caught him. But he's like, oh, I had to get my daughter something. I said, listen, man. I love you. I love your daughter. I said, come on, man. He said, I know, but what is she gonna eat, man? And this is when the parasites start taking over. Eat every excuse in the book when she gotta eat. What else she gonna eat? I'm like, man. His name's Earl. I'm like, Earl, what? Dude, you think I'd be like wasting my breath to you, man? I'm like, you're at the place where everybody pretty much knows it's some unhealthy shit and shouldn't be eating it. Like, it's not even a secret to people that's eating it. But you're there and you're getting it for your daughter, man. Like, that is the worst thing you could possibly do. Like, what are you doing? Don't you love your daughter and care about your daughter? Hell yeah, you know I do. You feeding her poison. But again, guys, it's not going to register to him. He knows, but it won't register. It's like if there's a sign, it's there, but some people obey the sign, some people don't obey the sign. So, and it's like, damn, I'm sitting here, I'm like, look, man, I'm sitting here, nice place, good food, healthier food, and here's a guy that's around me all the fucking time, like, family, with him today, for an extended period of time, a couple times. And he's overweight, he's so out of shape, unhealthy, but I love him to death, man. He's just a good soul, an angel to help anybody out, and he's a good human being at the end of the day. Won't cross anybody. But I'm like sitting here looking like, man, I can't get through to him no matter what, and just like we all go through this, we can't get through to people. So we're on a whole different field. We're on a whole different plane of existence. And this is what I was explaining to, getting into these long conversations with these fucking 3D, 4D realm. I'm like, don't you think we're going into it here already? Like, we're being separated, like whatever's separating, whether it's energy, frequency, vibration, whatever it is, we're being separated. And I don't think, I'm starting to think that maybe these psychopaths ain't even doing this shit, So it's like, I'm starting to think that, maybe the 4D realm is what we're in, and we're getting in, we're understanding. It's just a whole different dimension, another dynamic of the mind, because what science says 4D is a four-dimensional space. 4D is a mathematical extension of the concept of three-dimensional or 3D space. Three-dimensional space is the simplest possible abstraction of the observation that one only needs three numbers. Think about it. 369, that was the key to the universe. Think about what this is saying, right? The third dimension, 3D. When you get into the 3D aspects of it, math-wise, and I'm no math genius, but I went into this, and it goes into divine mathematics, and it comes to the 360. It comes to the 90-degree angle. It's all these different things that are in 3D, and I'm like, that's interesting that it says that. And it's the three-dimensional space is the simplest possible abstraction of the observation that only, damn, I done missed the fucking exit. Good God Almighty, it's all good. That only needs three numbers called dimensions to describe the sizes or locations of the objects in the everyday world. For example, the volume of a rectangular box is found by measuring and multiplying its length by width and height, often labeled X, Y, and Z. All right. The idea of adding a fourth dimension begins with Jean Ayn Rand Elmer's Dimensions being published in 1754, followed by Joseph Louis Lagrange in the mid-1700s, and culminated in a precise formalization on the concept in 1854 by Bernard Riemann. In 1880, Charles Howard Hinton popularized these insights in an essay titled "What is the Fourth Dimension?" would explain the concept concept of four-dimensional cube with a step-by-step generalization of the property lines, square, and cubes. Now think about this shit now. You already know where I'm about to go with this shit. You know, the simplest, that's not what this video is about. I was just supposed to be playing with fucking puppies, but, you know, hey, whatever the way wind blows, I go. It's a tricky ass, weirdo ass intersection right here. That goes on the other side of the street and comes back to the other side. It's weird as shit ever. But anyways, with a step-by-step generalization of the property of lines, squares, and cubes, the simplest form of Hinton's method is to draw two ordinary 3D cubes in 2D space, one encompassing another, separated by an unseen distance, and then draw lines between their equivalent vertices. This can be seen in the accompanying animation. Hold on, I gotta drive. Whenever it shows a similar inner cube inside a larger outer cube. The 8 lines connecting the vertex of the two cubes in the case represent a single direction in the unseen fourth dimension. Higher dimensional spaces greater than 3 have since become one of the foundations formally expressing modern mathematics and physics. Large part of the topic could not exist in current form without the use of such specs. Einstein's concept space-time uses such a 4D space, though it has a Minkowski structure that is slightly more complicated than Euclidean in 4D space. So, you know, when you go on to read about this, think about the cube, all right? Think about the cube, think about electronics, think about, you know, what's going on, and it's like, man, you know, when you start looking at this stuff, it's like, and then incorporate it into, there was some other stuff I was reading, but when you incorporated it into, like, the current existence we're in, as into seeing shit that other people just can't fucking see at all. Like, it's like blinders, you know? It's like they got blinders on. Shit don't register no matter how many times you explain it to them, you show them. It's like a total, it's like an angle. It's like an angle they can't see around the fucking corner. It's crazy, you know? So I was just going into it deep with these, you know, 4D'ers. And at the, towards the end, you know, they're like, I could get where you're coming at, but, you know, I think it's like a spiritual higher connection in a whole different realm. And I'm like, couldn't it just be a realm of our mind? Couldn't it just be that we're understanding things differently because we can see differently, because we are somehow going to a certain place in our mind to see, you know, that maybe we never seen before, that connects us more to what's above and outside of us, you know? Because once you find the inside, you find the fucking outside, and then you realize the outside is the inside, and as above, so below, as in, as without. You know, this is ancient fucking knowledge, you know, that people still dismiss. So, just some things that I was talking about. It's good, G-Code. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, just, it's hard to read the comments because they're way down there, not using on the screen. So, if anybody's in Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, good God almighty. Yeah, I know motherfuckers don't see the sun in the winter out there. Good God damn. I was traveling through there. I didn't see the sun. The sun for fucking 3 days. It gets dark up there at like 3 o'clock. It starts getting dark. I'm like, wow, this is some weird ass shit. Foggy as hell. I don't know if that's normal, but god damn, that shit was harsh. And today the sun peaked out here in Rochester. That shit felt great. But anyways, so, you know, I was just talking to these people, and I started thinking, like, man, maybe, you know, maybe we're in another dimension already, and we're getting farther into that dimension, leaving this other dimension behind. And these psychopaths know that and are trying to switch us to that dimension, being on the grid, more on squares, more on technology, more on science, which is grid based, which is cubes, qubits. You know, when you start breaking shit down, are we leaving the you know, the 3D, you know, atom realm and going into qubits and shit? I mean, you start to think about this shit, think about where we're headed, think about technology, and I just was pondering those things. You know, nothing really. Just my thoughts on it, on the whole thing. Because I like, God damn, what the fuck? Come on, man. Like, let's get with it. You know. Um. Uh. We're leaving. Are we leaving it? So I don't know, just something that I was thinking about. But let me see. To pick this up, it was good, Kayla. What's good, Kayla? Decoder talker, hard hitting. Shout out to you. Yeah, Connecticut too, man. This shit is fucking detrimental. I was up there like, man, I know Rochester's bad, but this shit is fucked up here. Fog everywhere. I'm like, God damn. Like, I know it rained, but shit, that shit was like London or some shit. I felt really fucked up. I was like happy to get back near Albany. This shit kind of calmed down, but it was nighttime. But today the sun busts out near Rochester. This shit felt so good. But I was like, wow, this shit is depressing. Yeah, it's unrealistic rap samples. It is like, that's why I be just, man. It's like I don't need Christian. We hide on we ride on the Christians, but this new age shit, this shit is some satanic bullshit. Because when you go into understand Satanism, all this shit is leading back to Satanism. The shit, you got to be careful with this new awakening, spiritual, conscious, and be the fuck careful, because your ass might be into that wrong energy. And people don't understand when I'm talking about liberal. I just use that because I can't describe what the fuck I'm looking at and seeing. I don't know. It's an energy, and there's a bunch of motherfuckers that's involved in it, and they're all the same. It's all the same fucking energy. So only thing I can say is liberal. And look at what they're trying to do. If you look at media, the fucking psychopaths, this is what they're doing. It's your fucking liberal or a terrorist. They've already came out and told you. You're in line and you're rocking out with the agenda, or you're a fucking terrorist. Who's in line? Liberal-minded people. All right? Liberal-minded. Look at just what they're doing. I can't explain the shit. You'll see it later. Like, damn, this is the shit Yeah Right was talking about. All this stupid shit. And people are just don't even know, and they embodying this fucking energy, man. And it's a satanic energy, man. It's the light. The light. Who also talks about the light. People gotta be careful with this shit, man. And I be telling them, they be playing around with this love and light shit. Who's into the light? Think about it. Lucifer is a light bearer. Looks so beautiful. Looks so good. Remember, look at our world. It looks so beautiful and good. You think they ain't transpired that into some form of spirituality? People got to be the fuck careful with this spiritual journey and all this other shit. Because remember, Lucifer is about self-worship. All right? Think about that now. Self-worship. Okay? Lucifer is about self-worship. Worshipping thyself. All right, do as thou wilt type shit. No, nature don't fucking work like that. The universe does not work like that. There's laws in place. There's no do what thou wilt. There's no you only live once. There's no, there is none of that. You know what I'm saying? People got to be careful with that love and light shit, man. Oh, just go what's inside and everything is so beautiful. Yeah, they said that about the motherfucking world. The American dream is so beautiful. It's so great. It's so grand. Fast forward, trick, bitch. It's the devil's playground again. Same thing with all this love, light bullshit. Be careful, man. I see what it did firsthand. Like this is from experience. I'm not like talking out of my ass. I've seen it before. They ripped that energy from the George Floyd shit and accelerated it. And boom, all those beautiful people that were so loving and caring, and you thought that when the Great Awakening was going to come, that these people be the first ones in line, understanding and seeing what the fuck's going on. No, they were the ones hijacked. These are the ones that are telling you to put the fucking mask on it. You can't come in here without the fucking mask. You ain't coming in here. You're not coming in here. Wear it. These are the Karen. These are the hardcore. that are still pushing it right fucking now, man. I can't explain what it is. I don't got words for it. I just say liberal. All right. I say liberal. The ones where they can't rationalize a fucking thought. You can't get to them. You're on a different plane of existence, a different fucking dimension. Point blank period. That's what we witnessing, man. And that's why I say, just like these Trump shit, be fucking careful. Trump supporters, be careful. Same shit. Like, I see the same energy. Like, you can't rationalize this thought. Nobody could tell you shit. Nobody could tell you nothing. You can't get anything across to people, man. They're shut off. They're caught into another dynamic of that false light, false light, fake light, you know. I'm not going to dismiss anything anybody tells me. I'm going to listen, think about it, let it come in, let it go out. I'm like, damn, that shit makes a lot of fucking sense. Or I'm going to look here some shit and look at shit like, yo, that shit makes no fucking sense. There's no logic in that shit whatsoever. Get the fuck out of here and try to come again, because that shit is just some dumb shit. And I'm not even half fucking smart, but I know that shit is just wickedly fucking stupid. Get out of here, you know? So, just some shit that I was, pondering, and I was gonna make a video about itself on. People talk about satanic shit and might be in that same fucking energy. Let's see if that. I gotta go in here and get them. You know. So, people need to be careful, man, with this shit. What's good, Rap Sam? Aleister Crowley type energy. Yeah, like, yo, it's just, and think about it, man. Go Google Thailand, and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. Go Google Thailand, all right? And the weed revolution. Just the same shit. And I'm like, you know what? This is the same shit. The weed. Why is weed being legal? Because it's easy to control those fucking people. It's easy to control. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what the fuck is in this weed, guys. I don't know, but it ain't the same shit. It don't smell right. I don't smoke weed, but I'm smelling like that shit don't smell like the shit that I used to smell before. And motherfuckers come talk to you. They're fucking slurring. The slow is a bit slowed down. It's not a high vibrational plant anymore. It's a low vibrational fucking plant. They have switched it. The war on drugs was to get that shit off the street, sprinkle crack around, do all that shit, get this shit off, turn it around, GMO it on, get Snoop Dogg on, talk about purple haze and all this shit, Red Man, and all these fucking weed smokers that talk about all these different strains and this powerful ass weed. And, I noticed it back then. I'm like, yo, this shit is some weirdo shit. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, we got that sticky. I'm like, that shit looked like it's chemically and laced. And then I would see people smoking and be fucking literally in a coma, like eating fucking garbage food and just like can't rationalize a thought. The old marijuana, all right, then they come out with all the, just go back and look at what they said when it was actually a plant and it was actually an herb for medical, not even medical. I don't even know what was the term they used back then. Look at how it's changed. Ain't talking about CBD. They're not talking about EBD, EBT, whatever the fuck, all these new age terms they like to come in play and manipulate people to get all involved in and run to the fucking border with it. Okay. That shit was not talked about back then. And people say, oh, this is because they didn't know. They newly discovered it. Man, there are earth dwellers that have all the knowledge to every fucking thing that exists here. There are people out there that have this, that innately, through whatever spiritual connection they had with the universe and nature, knows all this shit. They've already put this information out there. There's nothing new under the sun. These psychopaths ain't discovering nothing new about nothing. So, people that come to me about this weed and listen, you can't debunk what motherfuckers already knew everything about the shit. No new science ain't coming out with nothing fucking new about certain shit. Get the fuck out of here. These people this is how they manipulate us with 40 years of bullshit health. Go look at how many pills there are. There's over like 300,000 pills. You know how many actually cure you? None. They'll help you with stuff. Nothing cures you. How do you? They can't cure some. They can't cure somebody who's giving themselves the fucking dis-ease in their body. But no, that's a trick of the devil. They make you think you can and capitalize off your fucking dumb ass. You know. So I'm just saying, man. You guys do whatever you want. If you do the research, like, you know what? Even though that motherfucker talk, I don't like when he talks about this, but god damn it, this shit is right in front of my fucking face and I can't see it. And then to know that the angels, they didn't inhale it into their lungs because they knew smoke does not belong in the human lungs. They knew to chief it and put it through their nasal passages and goes where it needs to go, stimulating the hypothalamus, the pineal gland, the fucking thalamus gland, all that shit up there to release certain things that travel down your spine, which goes down to the tip of your spine. And they call that the chakra, and activates certain things in your body. And you feel great and euphoric and amazing. And it's almost like sitting right next to there, but a way lower instant than fucking shrooms. Why do people get so in touch with nature with shrooms? Well, because shrooms grow off of mold, earth, dirt, trees. So you're going to embody that shit. Why do people get used to, don't do it now, get the spiritual connection they did with marijuana? Well, because it grew upright and it was out and it had the sun, moon, stars, earth, dirt in it, so you could perceive and understand things in a different light. There's also another herb that is shit that is not even talked about, that takes you to another realm of your fucking mind. All right. I forgot what it's called. It's a weird ass name. You have another herb like harataki. All right. That is another one. I took that shit and I'm like, yo, that shit, go to bed taking some harataki. You want to talk about some astral projections? Good God, you don't even want to come back to this bitch. You want to literally go back to sleep and say, I want to be over there. Like, the shit is so dope, you know? And there's a bunch of things that take your mind to different realms. All right. So it's not just marijuana, shrooms, and ayahuasca and shit. Like, there's a mad shit out there that take your mind into different states of understanding, consciousness, you know. So, there's a lot, man. This new age shit just fucking pisses me off, man. It's so annoying. It's like you just like, so it doesn't even make any fucking. Where are you getting this shit from? Some other motherfuckers putting out some other motherfucker shit, and you're getting it. What do you know? Where did you grasp? What did you have? You know, I at least try to give shit. Well, I got this understanding from here, from understanding this, from doing this. The reason I talk about this energy is because I'm around it. I've seen it. I've seen it change. I've been in it. I've seen it manipulated, moved. I understand it. When I met with it, I could look at somebody and tell them exactly how they are, what they're about, you know? And they'll look at me like, how do you know? I'm like, cut. Something is controlling this shit. And I can see it. All right. Man, I became vegan, what they call vegan. I became, rebellious, but I ain't fall into that shit. Why? Because I don't know. I understand it in a different way. So therefore, I'm in these places and I can see it. I'm like, yeah, these motherfuckers. And there's other people that same way, and they can see it too. But not everybody can get it. Not everybody can see it like that. They get in it and they're like, here, and like, no, the planet, war is bad. Weed should be legal, abortion rights, mothers right, all this shit, which I agree. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with yourself, but but is it right for your being? Is that right for your being? No, it's actually not. And it is what it is. It may feel good, but it's an energy that is caught in. Okay. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. We know that. So when you break it down to those principles, how did I get into this energy? You should ask yourself. And I love some of the beautifulest, most people I know, they might like the other sex. Women like women. That's cool. It's fine. I'm with that. But it's showing us something. It's showing us something that we're missing, that we're still on that path to that 4D realm or whatever they're talking about of understanding. We're on transition. So when we get to a certain point, we're going to see like, damn, you know what? And it has been some people that have been You know, there was this person that went and, you know, all this gender shit and came out and realized, got a revelation from fucking God and came back and said, whoa, I got a revelation that said, you know, I was shown something and I was literally shown that my legacy and my well-being and my DNA is going to be shut off and killed because I chose to switch my gender and now I only like this gender and now I can't create. I'm not a creator anymore. And when you think about it, I mean, come on, man, that's just what it is. Things are what they are. Okay, it just you can't change that. You can't. There's no change in that. It is what we have laws here, laws of the universe and nature. People say, "Oh, the laws of the universe." Universe and nature is separate. There's different laws. Just like man has law. Common man had common law once upon a time that were based off of natural law, nature law. And then you have universal law, where there's principles in the universe that nature has to act upon under. And ancient understandings knew this shit, you know? There's not this new age shit just fucking just God, and it's spreading like a fucking wildfire. People think they're waking up, and I'm like, no, you're fucking asleep. Even worse now. You know, you left the religion and you got into a whole new religion, and it's worse than the religion you're in because you're swearing by, you're living by, you're changing by, and you got all this shit and this diet and that diet and this shit and that shit and this shit. It's just simple. Get to what's natural for you because everything that's good for me ain't good for you. This is the ability to understand when your body is speaking to you. You can say, okay, that works for me. Okay, I got the knowledge. Okay, well, this worked for that person. I'm going to try. Well, I didn't really work for me, but what are the other alternatives? Oh, well, this one worked. Wow. You know, and this is because we're just unprogramming. We're unprogramming. We're decontaminating. We're re-examining. We're taking what was taken back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you know, I'm flowing off the head looking at the one. I'm not looking at the comments, but I'm gonna walk in this YMCA real quick so y'all can hear whatever interaction this is going on. I gotta pick them up, but shout out to all you guys, rap samples. Somebody give me a drop a comment, make sure we're still live. Shout out to Hard Hitting. Shout out to everybody that's on here. Somebody drop a comment. Thanks for rocking out me on a Friday. There could be so much shit y'all could be doing, you know. So much shit I could be doing. You know, we all busy. All right, thanks, JJ George. Shout out to JJ George. But I'm gonna come here and shoot a couple jump shots for you, show you if I still got that J, you know. And thanks, Rap Samples, bend over. But wow, the pool's empty. They got a dope pool in here, but the pool's empty. Are they still in there shooting around? They probably just chatting. I think they're chit chatting. There goes Purple Beats right there. Just laying there. There goes Mini Matrix. Yeah. Y'all ready? Live. Y'all ready? You have fun? Oh, let me get a shot real quick. One hand, live streaming with the phone, real quick. With the shitty ball they got in here. Let's see if I can knock one down. Uh-oh, three-pointer right here. One hand, guys. Let's see if I got it. With the coat on. Oh, I
missed. Yeah, no, I can't leave without hitting one. Can't leave without hitting one. All right, let me go 1 for 2. I'm doing this with one hand holding the phone. All right, let's see. Oh, nope. All right. One more time. Let me make it on 3. Can't go out like that. You know you can never leave a gym without hitting the basket before you walk out of it. All right, here we go. Nope. But I'm going to leave without hitting the shot because I don't care. Y'all ready? How was it? Good?
Man, like almost 10 games.
10 games? I'm going to tell you that. The pool is... Yeah? Y'all was busting ass?
I was making them.
You were jacking?
I was making them. Over there.
That's all I did was shoot. I mean, that's all I did was shoot. Why would I pass it when I know I could score? I wasn't passing the ball. That was the last thing I was doing. I'm not going to give it to somebody to fuck the game up. I'll get mad.
He could not guard me. He just killed me.
That's how I played. I'm like, pass. I'd look at you and, okay. I'd rather take the shot than have someone else to do it. That's why he should score. I got to show y'all my stats from adult basketball league. You know, I was a leading scorer for like 3 or 4 seasons. Way over there. That's because, passing was not, my forte because I looked at it like, hell, I'm the clutch guy and I'm the shooter and I'm the scorer. So what the hell am I about to pass it to somebody else for? Nah, I'm just playing. I wasn't that much of a Allen Iverson. I was more like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Like I'll pass if I got to, or I got a good team that can knock down shots, and that's how I played my game. I would always make my own team. I'll get a center, I'll get a power forward, I'll get a rebounder, a jumper, a defensive person, and that's all I needed. I ain't want people that shoot. I'll be on the sideline and it'd be another good dude. He's real good and he can score. I'm like, yeah, I don't want him. You're like, yo, no, I got my team. So, oh shit. But anyways, we're gonna go back to a dark screen. So, wait, hold on, man. Got stuff in this. So, real hoopers can't leave on a miss. Yeah, I ain't a real hooper no more, so I left on a miss because I lost. I just lost interest in basketball. Somebody's door open. Your door is open. But again, shout out to all you guys. So, like I was saying earlier, with the love and light bullshit, God, when you're out there, man, you can see this energy. I can see it a mile away. There's good people in there, but there is a demographic of society that is pretty much locked in that dimension and lost, and they're gonna fight, man. They already have their. Don't get it twisted. This is an energy, man. They already have their soldiers, man. This is spiritual warfare. All right, they got their soldiers, man. We've seen them during Mr. 19. I don't give a damn. You wasn't telling them nothing. They when they turned that button on, that energy, these were their soldiers, man. We all seen it. I seen it, and I still see it. I was even with the mask I chose because it didn't look like theirs. When I would have to go in some places, I had the shield on. Y'all seen the shield before? It looked like a fucking RoboCop neochrome shield. They don't like that. They didn't like because,
I don't look like them and I'm doing something different. You should have saw the looks I got, you know? And I've been in some places where, you know, I'm in line, everybody's, and then I get up there and it's instant. You know, I know innately inside my being, and my family knows that those are the enemy. That not them personally, but the energy inside them is the energy because they could feel something in me that don't jive with something in them. Therefore, they're rude. They're totally fucking different. I've checked plenty of people like that. How many times have y'all seen that? Huh? Man, they seen it thousands of times. So this is the shit that I tell you guys. You guys know. I spend a lot of time just being, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just the way I've been. And I believe it's because I can experience and observe it to give it. So, you know, it can help people to understand what they're really looking at. You know what I'm saying? What we're going through. I do it to feel the time we're in, you know, and I can see it. And also do it because, I don't know, something leads the universe, energy leads me to do that shit. You know, that's why I know when I get that energy, like, okay, it's fucking get the fuck out of Dodge time. It's time to go. No questions asked. I'm fucking out. I'm gone. That's it. You know, because it's an energy here and we got to know it. You know, we can see it, but to see it, feel it, know it, understand it, you know, it's like, it's something that's beautiful. That's why I said, check your motherfucking bed first. Whoever, I don't give a damn what you are. Check your bed, check your house, check your neighbors, check your neighborhood, your community, your city, state. Just keep an eye, because they all around, you know. In my own neighborhood, I know where the ones that you stay the fuck far away from, you know. My kids have experience where other kids just, for no fucking reason, just, you know, they'll meet some kid, they just cool as hell, and they just like gravitate towards them, and there's other motherfuckers that just turn the other fucking way and just weirdo shit, man. They be telling me some shit that I don't even understand it, you know. But everywhere they go, like, people gravitate, you know, people their age, they gravitate towards them, you know. A good thing. That's why these good souls that are here, the good young souls, it's a lot of them, you know. And you got to wonder why they push abortions, all this, you know, don't have kids and shit, because these youngins are coming in here, man. They're already coming in with what we got. All right, they coming in with this shit. Don't get it twisted now. These young ones are highly understanding and receptive to what the fuck is going on here, and they know that. Think about all this shit. You know, so they know they have a window of opportunity to capitalize on their energy that they got out here before they're destroyed with their energy. And all that shit dies with it, and it needs to. America, the American way, the American mindset, that shit needs to fucking die with this energy. All right? And that shit, they're taking us. And that America, what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about what America used to be. I'm talking about what America is now. That shit gotta die. You know, that American mindset's got to fucking go. You know? And when you know this energy, you'll know where it's at. The selfish, self-centered, bullshit ass, I only give a fuck about myself and my bubble, and I'll be sending my thoughts and prayers and wishing you condolences and, you know, oh, it'll be all right from over here. As soon as my bubble gets touched, though, we got a problem. You know, if your beliefs affect me, we're no longer talking anymore. That shit gotta die. That new American mindset gotta die. You know, that weak ass, bitch ass, faggot ass, garbage gotta die. That emotional fucking you know, feelings and emotion is the fucking destruction of our reality right now. Everybody gotta feel it. I feel it. Or this person said this, or this person, like, man, shut the fuck up. I grew up not giving a fuck. I ain't never care what anybody said about me. You know, I get upset, but I keep it to myself, and I'm like, you know what? I want to be different. Fuck that. I don't want to be like these motherfuckers, man. You know? All this, I just can't stand it, man. Motherfuckers are always got some feelings about some shit, and I think this and I think that. Damn, you think it and feel that way, but you live it. You live like that, like worried about what the fuck the next person is doing and somebody else is doing, and all this other shit, and they shouldn't do. I don't give a fuck with anybody. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and you say whatever you want to me. I don't give a fuck, I don't really care. Just don't touch me. Then we got a fucking serious fucking problem. Don't affect me in anything, in any of my lines of physicalness. I don't know what to say. Other than that, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. And it's just so disgusting. Like, this people nowadays are just every fucking thing they worried about. Who gives a shit? What I tell people all the time, nobody's thinking about you. Just like the YouTube and shit, the comments, when people leave negative comments, your life ain't based off of comments on social fucking media. And some people think like that. Like, oh my God. And that's why they have the social engineering media. It's not social media, it's social engineering of media, because they want you to be a certain fucking way and think why, all this shit about bullying, cyberbullying, and you shouldn't say that to people. People running off and hurting themselves and shit because what somebody said online, and people do all this shit because they want that. It's social engineering. It breaks you down from who you truly are because you believe in comments. You believe in what somebody says in the fucking comment. I can give a fuck what somebody says, And I was always taught, if I don't like something, I just remove myself from it. I mean, what's so hard? I mean, that shit should be what we know already. We don't like something, we just don't pay attention to it. Not paying attention is the most fucking powerful thing ever. Which boils down to, you don't give your energy to it, you won't receive any energy from it. That's like fucking, I don't even know what that's called. It's like elementary 101 right there. You don't give your energy, you won't receive the energy, whether it's negative or good. When you cut a motherfucking the line, when you're how energy works. When you clip a line, energy don't flow through it no more. When you put the line back on, it flows. So the best principles in relationships, all right, shit we dealing with, when you don't pay it no attention, you don't give it energy, can't fucking possibly bother. It's hard shit to do, but when you do it, you see shit change around you. Because this world and a lot of people are built off of needing energy. So you clip it off, they're gonna either come back the right way, the right kind of energy, or they're just gonna go find some energy that fits them. It's simple. Best remedy in the fucking world. Make your life a lot better. You remove yourself. It's like a resistor. You remove the resistor, there's nothing flowing through that no more. It ain't communication. The communications are all fucked up. So, you in some fucked up communication with somebody, just stop. I'm done. Boom. That's it. And if you can go back with a structured manner, and it comes to you again, you let it come to you. Don't go to it. You don't go searching for the shit. Let it come back to you. When it comes back to you, the universe, the energy in the universe will let you know, oh, all right, it's back in front of me. Now, how do I deal with this? Well, is it good energy or bad energy? If it's good, you give it good. If it's bad, guess what you give it? Good energy. Because then you neutralize it. Because it came back to you for a reason. No matter what it is, it came back to you for a fucking reason. It's your turn to decipher what the fuck that reason is. That's the whole game. You let shit go, it'll come back. And when it comes back, the boomerang. All right, well, damn, it's back in front of me. Is it negative or is it positive? You're the observer, and you're in control because it came back. As long as you ain't looking for it, Because if you go look for it and you get in front of it, what do? So the reaction to whatever you came in front of, it can make you negative or positive, you know? So you don't want to look for it because you don't need to. You know, it's going to be a out of balance. I don't know, a cop right there.
That's crazy. That's so sick.
Yeah, it's a cop watch.
It shows that they're behind you.
Yeah, behind you, in front of you, all that shit. When the cops around, this motherfucker's gonna tell you. But yeah. So sorry, I'm not reading the comments. I don't have the phone holder up. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm just running my trap shoot. But you know, that's how this energy work, man. Cut that shit off, man. You got problems, relationships, whatever, family members, anything. Y'all beefing, just stop. See what happens. Just don't give it no energy, no nothing. Zero. And I'm talking empty. Like if you got a fucking power line and you clip that bitch, there is absolutely zero energy. Wherever the energy's coming from and it's clipped, whatever's beyond that clipping, it ain't no energy gonna possibly get there. So if you're in a line of energy and you clip your energy, no matter what it is, that's it. It's cut the fuck off. Watch what happens. Your whole life will change, man. It's some hard shit to learn and do, but once you master it, fuck it, you just say, all right, hey. And shit'll bother you, but just don't give it no energy. Just because once you cut it off physically, whatever's inside, that shit'll dissipate too. People's like, oh no, hold stuff in. No, you learn how to master that shit and put it back out. You know, take it in. It's good. I cut it off. You cut it off to better yourself. So you're going to be releasing that energy. You're not going to be holding it in. You know, new age shit. Oh, you have to release your energy. You know, release your energy. Fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Dumbass shit. I just can't stand that shit. You know? People think they're love and light. They're fucking satanic as all fuck. Self-centered, selfish, and you know, all that shit. Don't give a fuck about nobody. Ain't gonna help shit. Ain't gonna do shit. Gonna sit. It's the sit and wait cult. Right back it over. Because that's a lot of them love and light motherfuckers. Oh, I'm conscious and I'm, you know, meditation. I don't need to go out there and do that. I'm fighting the battle within. And man, get your stupid the fuck ass out of here. You know, get out of here with that dumb shit. You know, you gotta be emitting some kind of fucking energy, man, to this bullshit. You know, and that's that good old false light, that false hope. You know, so let me read some comments before I get ready. I'm back home, John K. Let me see. What's good? Thanks, John Bryant. What's good? And y'all always chatting with each other. Daria, what happened to the days when people would say, who gives? I know, man. That's another thing, man. Like, that's why I said we're in a whole fucking other dimension, man. We done went to another dimension because what we knew don't exist no more. That kind of mentality don't fucking exist, only amongst those that know. That's why it's so beautiful to be out, because you just bump into somebody like, damn, how do you think like me? What are the odds? There is no odds. It's just the way this universe is working, you know? Connecting lines of energy, man. You know, and cutting other ones. Because you realize once you cut motherfuckers off, you don't see them no more. I'm everywhere, but motherfuckers I cut off, I'll never run into them. Because I know that's how the universe works. And if they are around, guess what, guys? The universe makes you invisible. I can't count on my fucking fingers, toes, feet, and hairs how many times I've been somewhere where I'm like, I don't really fuck with that person. And guess what? They ain't never even fucking seen me. Or I don't want to really deal with that person or talk to them. I'll be right near them, right by them. They'll even make eye contact. Guess what? Whatever that energy is, makes them not even notice you. It's like you're invisible. Like you literally disappear for a moment. They're like, damn, I can't believe they didn't even fucking see me. And they nothing. This shit is real. This shit is really real, you know? that the energy keeps shit away from you. You know, it really does. It been motherfuckers. I be everywhere, and them motherfuckers be everywhere, and I ain't seen them in years. You know. And then when I do run into somebody, it's for a reason. They're like, "Damn, where you been?" I'm like, "Shit, I always been around here." I say, "You know, you looking for the motherfucker that's dead. That's why you ain't seen me." And then they look at me with two big ass eyeballs, like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I heard you. You be into all that, that spiritual stuff." I'm like, "No, I don't be into anything. I don't be into anything." I said, "I'm just am what I am." You know. And they go back to not non-existent in my dimension anymore. That's what this whole dimension is about. And these psychopath fucks know this shit. You know, they know that something's changing, something's going on, and they gotta control it, manipulate it, kill people off. Create a fucking miracle magical cure that changes people's fucking way they're wired and shit. So you know, but yeah, man. So you just be careful, man, and when you see like this, look deep into what you're hearing when you're out and about and stuff like that, man. Because Satan, not Satan, but this energy, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, guy. I can't put a name on it, but I see it, understand it, know it, can explain it, and people are engulfed in it. And just be careful, man. Because it's that same energy that just it wants this shit to exist. That's why you even see some people like truthers or whatever you want to call it that are just they just kind of like give up. And it's because this spiritual battle is long. It's a long battle, man, and you got to have longevity. You got to have it in you, and it's a test, and it's to see if you're about it. I mean, it just is what it is, man. See if you're whatever this mission is stay on it. It's gonna wear you down. I'll be wanting to quit all the fucking time. I'll be wanting to just quit and be like, I could go just do, be me. But I feel like I'm not really, I don't know. I just feel like I'm doing a disservice. I don't know what I can't put it. I don't know what it is. I got no words for it. Things that we're coming into understanding, we trying to put it in words, but you can't put this shit into fucking words. I don't give a fuck how intelligent anybody is. What we're understanding and coming to, we can't really put in words. We got to use old world words in a new world understanding. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't explain the shit. I could put some fucking words in, but it's not really what I'm talking about. All I could do is, you know, almost show you, almost like, you know, I don't know how to explain. It's got to be an experience. Like if you're with me or we're together or people are together and you could see it, you be like, yo, you seen that? This happened when we've gathered before. This happened with my brothers, here locally. But yo, did you just see that? We look at it, yo, that shit's crazy. We got that understanding, but other people, they ain't gonna see the shit. It's like how people watch literally when we were putting clips of them doing their slip ups during COVID. Them wasn't no slip ups. They was really saying that shit. And before they used to do that, but we couldn't see it when we were asleep. Now we could see it. Meanwhile, I've done this to the fucking sheep. Showed them a clip. Like, look at this clip. They'll watch it like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, you seen it? Nah. What do you mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy what they're talking about. No, you didn't see it. Just said people will die from or whatever the fuck the clips were. But they didn't see it like that. They watched it like they only heard people will die. And the bitch literally said, people are dying from the vaccine. But they said, oh, I thought they said people will die, without the vaccine, or people are dying because there's no vaccine. Like, no, look, let me rewind it. You're like, oh shit, I ain't even see that. And that's the type of shit that I'm talking about is, you know, we are in two different fucking worlds, man, at the same time, coexisting with each other. Some people have that shit going on in their house and they don't even know it. There's awake people, and then they have a significant other or a family member that is totally different. It's like people are going through that in their own house. Like, what the fuck? That shit's got to be stressful. I get it, you know? But anyways, I gotta go in and get some grub. But I'll probably do another stream in the morning or something, talking more about this. But I really appreciate all you guys, hard hitting, oily, oil V, rap samples, Bend Over, Daria, John Bryant, Rick James, Angel Baby is Awake was up on here. Haven't seen Angel in a while. NTR. Bend Over, I think I already said that. Hard hitting, G Cole, Brother Cuts, Amy 2, JJ George, Step Back, shout out to you. Kayla Decoder Tucker, shout out to Kayla. Go subscribe to her channel. Who else is up on here? Gohi, Melissa, Bamboo, I think I already said. Dal, J for Josh. That's as far as it goes. Yes. And yeah, man, really appreciate you guys. And yeah, man, we're just in a crazy world, crazy reality. And I don't know. I don't got no words for what's going on. All I got is, understanding from what I'm observing, taking in, feeling. But yeah, man. But I'll talk to y'all later. Much love and peace and love.